experience a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19 before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session.
1st down, Houston.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And
this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
7 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 7, Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, here's Watson.
At the 41.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it's going to be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Back to throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Houston.
Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 14. Bills.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
The 36-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
On play action, Allen looking long for Westbrook. And this will be incomplete. Physical football there, and it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half. Arriving there to help knock that one away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that'll be...
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Oh my God, these are nice. These look way better than I thought they was gonna look. Shit.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Damn. Okay.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Okay. Take a picture with the flash on. I wonder if they, because I know they changed. Oh, the camera was already out.
That time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
I don't know if they changed in the sun.
And look at this, it's a fake. But he
Oh.
does not come anywhere close to the first down marker. And that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trepidation there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
What up, Showtime?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations.
Look at this box, bro. I'm about to send y'all a picture of this box.
You can't hold it.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
This is how my shit just came.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
UPS is some dirty motherfuckers, boy.
Together and find their way back to the end zone.
They'll run here with Lindsey.
Yeah. Like Ace Ventura.
Break free with one tackle, but
Ace Ventura in my box, bro.
Taken down right after.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
No, man.
Are you trying to shoot?
Time to his left.
Huh?
He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans
I ain't leave.
touchdown. Taking it in.
Why they do your boxes like that, though?
And the Texans
Bro.
add on to their lead.
Are them even the right
That's
cleats?
certainly an important score right there
Yeah.
because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime.
Hey,
These going with these is for the gray unis.
And it changes the way you approach the second half
okay.
as well. How you want to do things on offense,
Tell you,
and your defense
did
feels
you ever
much better too.
see if you had any 11s?
Yeah, I done had none.
Okay.
This will be
No.
fielded
So
inside
I'll
the
just, I'll
5.
just check him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold on there. I'll get it after this.
What up, man? How was your trip, nigga?
It was great, man. Had a great time. Chilling, relaxing.
I'm on the way. Let me change my operator, bro.
Buffalo offense
that?
ready to
Kids
go
still
for
with
their
you?
next drive.
Yeah, I still got
You're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play
They don't go
this?
back.
So I think the
They don't
smart
go back
approach is to run out the clock,
home
lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a
Oh,
strategy to play better in the second. But it's
17.
also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole.
Good shit.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, you gonna try that nigga style? You gonna try that nigga style?
Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 30.
I gotta play my Madden
So
game.
they fake the handoff.
You,
Now Allen.
Boogie wants to know you want to play
He's going to let
zombies with
this
him.
go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it
You
off.
play zombies and
He had
duos?
a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
More people will come.
Leads to second and
You have two people that you don't fuck with, probably, but you play
Second
duels?
and 10 from the 33
Oh, you can play duels zombies, yeah? I didn't even know that shit. They've been in there all day, bro. I mean, all since last night. It's trash, bro.
Throwing again.
Yeah, you know that shit boosts up your guns faster than zombies.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10
Yeah,
seconds
you
to
gotta
go
get to
before
your shit
halftime.
first.
first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
How many burgers left?
You doing Ty, you got some trick shit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, he's going.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give me up
So
one,
we
too,
reach
Luke.
halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman
When you
and
start.
our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second
No,
half.
I'm waiting on my drug test.
Fielded a couple
Come
yards
back.
into the end zone.
My drug test comes back in. I don't know how long did it take
And
after
beyond
the
the
drug
20,
test.
but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2 weeks, I think.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So once I get my
Stop,
drug
y'all.
test,
Breida to get
they
the
are,
third
like I said, they
quarter
already
started.
accepted my security clearance.
True.
They told me
Gain on the ground,
a couple
and that'll
days
make
ago
it
they
second
just
and 4.
That's a really nice job
finished
by
my,
them picking up the run blitz and
they
detecting
completed
it,
my background check and
blocking it,
everything
and
too
turning
as
it
well.
into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
So
you're gonna
basically,
smother it.
I'm just
But a lot of
waiting
the
for
blitzes,
this
they come
drug
in a little
test.
bit high. They don't
Shit
have
gonna
great
come back clean. I don't do
leverage, and
drugs,
it's
so it's gonna come
blocked
back
and
clean.
turned to the side.
Right.
About
Just
to
his
eat too.
second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So-
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Well, Raising Canaan, yeah, don't tell me nothing, because I'm going to watch that
Yeah, I got
after we watch Space Jam.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw
Up
one of
here?
the downsides of blitzing during
We got
the
stars
rundown
up here?
because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough.
My boy
for the
just
first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this
said he
situation
was about to
nowadays.
go up with some 15 bean soup. The fuck is
To go
that?
ahead and run the football in that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
15 different beans? Yeah, no, I'm good.
I heard some shit like, yeah, this one girl, I know that
First
made
down,
that
they're
shit.
gonna throw
That
it
shit
out.
weird.
Rush, he's cold. He's taken down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good.
It's not,
all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
Right
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something
that shit look crazy right now. Right here, I couldn't see the handle or none of that shit. All I seen was like,
that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those
crazy shit.
They can be difficult to hold on to.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he really wanted to go with the ball, but surprised that guy was covered.
Why you gonna put it on there, man?
Elsewhere to no avail.
Let me know something. You know something. I was so from the poppy like.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete.
I only only one, but
too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No, he's eating up one for me, right?
Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Yeah, this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it into long distance. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Okay.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well,
you get off after I play this Madden game, and I'm done. See, Dion, you want to watch Space Jam, though?
Need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
I'm going to be waiting. Yeah, I got HBO Max.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I'm saying, I want to watch that shit. I want to see Space Jam.
But the lead is really going down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. You got to adjust right here.
And then it's nostalgic for niggas who actually grew up watching fucking Space Jam when it came out. I don't get what these niggas grown ass men over here really complaining about a movie like that. That's because it's LeBron. And Michael Jordan, we were just talking about that shit earlier. Michael Jordan could not act. I do, baby. It's some barbecue sauce.
You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Just because it's LeBron. That's good, baby.
Now a carry for Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly.
And
that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack.
I wish we had 1,000 Island
just. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, you be 5-45 to nothing, baby.
Getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll find Lindsey here. And brought down before they're inside the 25. 16 yards.
Good little Bills team he got over there, too.
Quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Never locked in on
any one guy.
Keep play. That nigga play.
Scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I built them Dolphins, too. I just need an O-line now.
Watson on first down. He's going to go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
I want to work with them Dolphins, bro.
Cooks.
Yeah.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their
You'll never
lead.
get nothing from me asking like
That
that.
drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
I should.
Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
You fucking that shit up.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game.
No bet shot?
Not really found any kind of rhythm. And looking for Kirk.
I like
This
it all
pass
the
is
we live.
intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of
Is
that
there a little
nature.
something?
I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing
Don's
on
house.
defense? As the stepping report changes,
We were back there.
it's different than what he expected.
On Sundays they have,
He's
they have fresh.
color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Oh, we did go there, huh?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on a 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good move. And now the spin. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
at their own 16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2nd and 9.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, some things are better than without the
Allen.
without the bone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Better
they
without
work
the
it
bone.
across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake.
Them
Allen
fuckers are kind of salty.
flushed out right.
Ferguson.
And Allen will be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Okay.
Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Now it's Lindsey. Call it a a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Val, ain't nobody about the Cooks.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nah, ain't nobody said nothing.
That whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she don't.
Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Nice. She's a good girl, and she's so good, especially
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In enemy
She's such a good girl, but she has sex, I bet.
We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball?
I'm just saying, man.
Interesting sequence of plays.
We really like acting like that shit don't be happening. Like she can't.
How much does that change?
Feel like she
I think
fucking
it does depending on why
bigger.
the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23, the 30, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by
like nobody else played finals this week,
but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them.
I'm playing my game right now. I hope y'all didn't.
Every time.
I'm just saying advances tomorrow, but I was looking at the games played. Me and you, our games played.
Yeah, I won't be playing next week. Like,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
12 yards there on the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Allen. Flush to his right.
He's going to spend a week.
Complete to Breida. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Once again, they run with Wade on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 10-yard line.
How you dressing better than your kids? You need your ass kicked.
Allen off the play
fake. He wasn't matching, now he matching with his cast.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now Allen off the play fake.
Oh, he
this is caught. He's going to get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And Mantrell, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one hand he catches the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
Yeah, nigga.
One would think so.
I went hard for last season here.
After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
22. Bills 15. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Too much.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
So I said too much.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the
score over there.
line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that two-game losing streak.
The cheese.
Chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
48.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play.
So it doesn't
like affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Oh, y'all playing in finals? Hell yeah. Yep, give me that cushion. Give me that cushion. Create that.